Number 1 says solve and show your work. So we have 1 7/8 and 2 1/2. Since we have 7/8 and 1/2, they have different denominators. We have to find a common denominator. So if I look at my 2, I have 2, 4, 6, 8. So since we already have an 8 here, we can also flip our 2 into 8s. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. So now we have 1 7/8 plus 2 4/8. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 7/8 plus 4/8 is 11/8. If I look at 11/8, it's improper. It goes into 11 one time with 3 left over. So now my answer is 4 3/8. Number 2 says Kaylee finished the 200-meter dash in exactly 30 seconds. Another runner finished in 27.8 seconds. How much faster than Callie was the other runner? So my estimate, I'm going to do 30 plus 27, or I'm sorry, 30 minus 27. So I'm going to do about 3 seconds. So then my number model is going to be 30 minus 27.8 equals x. Then I have to actually solve. So 30.0 minus 27.8. 0 minus 8 I can't do, so I have to borrow. I can't borrow from the 0, so I first have to borrow from the 3, which becomes a 2. This becomes a 10. I have to borrow, so it becomes a 9. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. And again, my decimal point has to line up, so 2.2 seconds faster. Number 3 says Francis solved the problem 4 7/8 plus 2 1/2, and he got 6 8/10 is the sum. Is Francis correct? How do you know? Right, looking at it, I automatically know Francis is not correct, because if you look here, he did 4 plus 2 equals 6, 7 plus 1 equals 8, 8 plus 2 equals 10. So right there, I know that he added the denominators, which we shouldn't do, so I know that Francis is incorrect. Number 4 says the rectangle below is a model of Gary's garden. What is the area of his garden? So again, area is length times width. So my number model would be 5, 6 times 7/8 equals A for area. Then to actually solve, 5 times 7 is 35. 6 times 8 is 48. So the answer is 35/48 square yards. Number 5 says explain how you solved problem 1. So the very first step is, of course, to find a common denominator. So since we found the common denominator of 8, we switched the halves into 8s. Then we had to add, again, we got an improper fraction, so we had to switch 11/8 into 1 3/8, and we added that whole number to make 4 3/8. So just explain it in your own words, step by step, how you solved problem 1.